What's up, everybody? Absolutely, Tzarina. You're probably the only one in this kingdom who's allowed to interrupt me during my introduction. Guys, we are back today playing some more Total War Warhammer 3, and our campaign is going swimmingly. It's a hard campaign, so not as hard as we could have made it. But things are going great. From east to west, we have quite the empire. We managed to confederate, I think, was it 2 different locations? Or no. We confederated one kingdom, quite the large one. They had ownership of an entire province plus Erengrad, which is amazing, which we're currently retrofitting. Then we took control of a province from one of our enemies, our starting enemies. Boom, nailed it, the Eastern Oblast, as well as taking Prague from them. Did a little bit of fancy, intelligent play, caught their armies out as they were attempting to besiege Kislev, took Prague from them. The only little hitches in our, the little chinks in our armor are that Hellpit is here with several armies, and they're chilling right outside of Prague, which is currently being retrofitted to defend itself, but it's going to need some help. It's going to be many turns, 6 turns, before it even has a level 2 city. But once it has the watch patrol, we'll feel much better about it, and we're going to get some growth going in there as well. Happy that the Tzarina is nearby to defend it if she needs to be. However, we've got a large Norscan invasion right on our steps. Going to be hitting Volksgrad, but if they're going to be hitting anywhere in our empire, this is the exact place we want them to hit. We've invested 0 money there, which is excellent. Our trade is good. We've currently got an Ice Witch traveling to Altdorf, to the Reichland, to say hi to Karl Franz. And yeah, we've got Ottomans in 2 different locations. What else? Yeah, our diplomacy is great. We're good to go. We'll be there next turn to defend Volksgrad. And last but not least, worth mentioning, just to catch you guys completely up, by owning Prague, Erengrad, and Kislev, the 3 main cities, we just need to hold these for 10 turns straight in order to unlock Boris. Unbelievable. Can't wait. He was probably the character I was the most excited about. Well, one of them for Total War Warhammer 3. And to find out he wasn't in the game, I was crushed. And then when I learned that he was an unlockable 10th Legendary Lord, I was stoked. So let's go ahead and roll the turn, guys. And really it just comes down to what our enemies are going to do.
What news do you bring to the Ice Throne, friend?
Curious what you guys want. They want us to join their war against some Skaven, and they're going to pay me some cash for it. I don't even know where the Skaven is. I'm assuming it's these guys right here. Counter offer. Yeah, we're not going to do that. One of the best things you can do in any Total War game is get to a point where your empire is vast and growing. You're at war with no one, and you can take, several turns. It's not going to happen quickly, but several turns to try and confederate everyone around you. You kind of really stabilize your empire. You retrofit your armies, and you get strong for a few turns. Interesting. It shows that they're headed to Prague, but I don't know why. That's weird. The northern provinces have confederated with the Imperial Wardens. Very similar to what happens in the campaign. But let's see here. Volksgrad. Interesting of the AI to sit here until they're almost completely withered away. Old AI would not have done that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get as close as we can. Then we're going to attack here and see if it pulls us in, and it does not. So we're going to decline that attack. We're going to switch stances. And we're going to get even closer. And now if we attack, they're going to run away. And we're going to come in here and chill. And we just bullied them off that point. I love it. And if they want to attack us now, sure, we're going to be tired because we're in forced march stance. However, we're going to have the benefit of the settlement. The garrison is so injured that doesn't really matter much. But every turn that goes by, as we build up our defenses, our victory gets closer and closer to being assured. So, let's see. Kislev here. We were going to be saving up to build the last unique building we want here, the Temple of Erson, but we need 50 devotion. which we can get with a couple battles from these guys. But even still, 2,000 gold is not a lot. We're going to go ahead and upgrade to this Stanitsa? Stanitsa. That sounds like a Russian word I should know, but I don't actually know what that is.
The Tzarina.
Alright, anything else? Nice. She is leveled up. That's very good. Let's get her Route Marcher.
It aids my ice.
She's here basically to defend Fort Ostra from any armies that might come from Hell Pit. This place has a garrison. I think we can kill a lot of Skaven with that garrison. And let's see, what else? We have our Ice Maiden. Let's see if we can move her. Evelina Bebchuk, our second Evelina Bebchuk.
Move along.
Because if I can discover... There we go. Wonderful. Oh man, what is going on in Altdorf?
All right.
Some beastmen and some ogres are camped outside. That's no good. Though I have to imagine Altdorf is very well protected. Indeed. I don't think you're taking Altdorf very easily. We can kind of zoom in. Looks awesome. And then Marienburg is over here. We want to check those guys out too. Now let's see if we go into quick deal. The Stonehorn tribe? No.
The dragon-blooded.
Really?
Yes.
Why? We're a strategic threat to them. Well, that's no good. Okay.
The Empire.
Well, I would not have guessed that.
What? Who?
Lord of all.
And there's no one really even that close. Krakadrak I would love to become trade partners with. But I don't have the cash to pay them, so that's just not going to happen. I want to have access to Empire units. I'd like to make an outpost in Altdorf. I'd like to make an outpost in Krakadrak. And that'll help defend both of these locations as well. Yeah, because they're seemingly not doing so great. Okay, it's only a special location to the dwarves, but they do have gemstones there. If that ever gets taken, we're going to be looking to go and reclaim that for sure. Roll on to the next one, guys. And the sad thing about this campaign, the United Chaos campaign, is that often, especially on the harder difficulties, everyone's at war with you, so there's just constant armies being sent. Nice, Savage Blow. This is an older event. I'm not going to bother reading this, but lots of charge bonus for everyone in the game. But your shores get raided so much, it's hard to establish this foothold as the demons. It can be like a very frustrating campaign experience. Get you to level 5. What do we want here? More troop replenishment. The melee attack buff might have been worth going for, but the double heals I think is just too good. Too good to ignore.
They will fall.
Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to chase these guys, and we're going to kill them. They're going to get away from me from a little while, but not forever. Prague is now defended. Excellent. Armored Kossars, regular Kossars. It's not super well defended. But it's better than nothing. And Ehrengrad is nicely defended. Everything going according to plan. And casualty replenishment rate is going to be bumping pretty soon.
The ice goes.
You just chill.
Frost Weaver.
And then we'll move you one more time. We need to go ahead and find Marienburg.
Time to march.
And any other dwarves? We've got Marbad's tomb. The Dwarven King was afforded the funeral rites of the greatest heroes, for such was his bravery in saving Sigmar from the Greenskin Horde at Blackfire Pass. This is so cool. I love these additions. And this is Boris. Alright, Boris isn't here.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings...
But he does lead this faction, which is excellent. Okay, Nordland is very close to wanting...
Yes?
We might want to make this agreement now.
Approach and make your offer.
Even if it costs me a little bit of cash.
Promises to my ascent. As you say, sir.
Because they're a strong faction. They're right next to us. They're starting to not like us more and more. If we can hurry up, get them to like us, and then switch that into some sort of like trade agreement, we're going to end up making all that money back. But we need to do that right away. Kind of the same thing with the Reichland. We need to take the closest deal we can take, and unfortunately we can't afford. We don't make a lot of money per turn, so we can't quite yet afford it. No, no, no. You just keep traveling in this early direction. The reason I'm not turning this off is because I am kind of interested to see what goes on the shores here. How the AI handles it. Because so far, we're turn 19 and they haven't dealt with their kind of like starting rivals yet.
One land.
Convalescence has been researched. And this is what we were looking forward to, guys. It's going to be a nice big battle. An auto-resolve would be fair here. It says, you know, close victory. It's going to damage everyone but kill no one. That's fair. They have a very wide infantry-based army. Lots of shields. Very good versus what we have. They also have their own missile troops. Very annoying. Yeah, this is going to be a bloody fight, for sure. Our stuff just isn't leveled enough. And we're still using tier 1 Kossars. But they're decent in melee. I'm curious, I'd like to do a test to see, just straight melee to melee, how a unit of Kossars does against a unit of Marauders. I have to imagine poorly. I'm sure they have less HP, less armor, less everything. But their actual melee attack and defense aren't bad. And they have a little bit of high ground on me. So my instinct is not to fight over the high ground, but to take like a nice little depression area. Let's see, frontliners. You guys gonna be there, here, and then it's kind of a back line here. Very good. Hold your formation. So what I did in the options, I went and there's a setting. I remember I mentioned in previous videos that it seems like units are behaving differently than I want them to. And indeed they are. And I think it's because of an option that was set to make it so that units try to automatically go into formations, whether you ask them to or not, to separate themselves by ranged and...
Frost Maiden.
Let's go, let's see. By ranged versus melee. But in an army like Kislev's, where everything is a hybrid... Let's get hidden here. There we go, stack them on top of each other. Where everything is a hybrid, it's like that doesn't really make sense. It doesn't work.
Obey the orthodoxy.
Alright, let's go. Let's see if they come to me.
The great orthodoxy protects you.
They are, and they're
I
walking.
protect you. Take not one step backwards.
That's alright. We can afford to chill here for a second, literally.
Frost Maiden.
When they come in, this will be a good opportunity for us to use our Ice Shard. Our Kossars are ready. I love how they crouch. They kind of just like chilling with their pistols, ready to go. Stay loose, guys. No sleeves, man. The no sleeve meta is strong in Kislev. We shiver but are unbowed. That's pretty cool.
Ice guard.
Yeah, and I don't care if they flank me.
It serves Kislev.
What we'll end up doing is just kind of angling ourselves.
Excellent!
And we'll go ahead and pop out here. We're not really trying to ambush them so much as just trying to force reactions from the AI. What kind of range are we looking like here? Just want to make sure we don't hit terrain. Nice. 18 dead Marauders off one shot. Unless I did my math wrong. It only gave me 9 kills.
For the ice.
But it shows 18 of them are dead. That's weird. That's a bug. We don't want to get kited into oblivion by Marauder Horsemen. But we can catch them with our Snow Leopard. We just don't want to catch them and then be surrounded by marauder spears.
Kislev's vengeance!
Alright. Should definitely prioritize shooting stuff that doesn't have shields.
Annihilate them! Defenders
Let's
of
prioritize
Kislev!
the javelins.
Defenders of Kislev!
Now, shoot here, shoot here. And let's go ahead and heal there.
Frost Maiden.
Obey! Obey!
Does this only heal in an AoE? Have I been misunderstanding this whole time? That's very possible. Get in there. Let's make them bunch up.
Bringer of penance!
Strike them down.
And, yeah. We'll drop that there. Heart of Winter does not have a great range.
Land is power!
Yeah, and they get wrecked. I'm okay with coming here and fighting into the spears. It's not that bad.
Moving! Patriarch!
Just pop everything.
Kislev's honor.
Ice Guard! There
Shoot
you
here. Shoot there, shoot there.
To battle! Bring them down!
Keep fighting, Patriarch.
Hussars! Follow the
And yeah, we're gonna lose some cav here. We just pull away.
spreading truth!
Run, Patriarch, run.
The Lord has one speak! Bring out a penance!
There we go.
Sent by the Lord!
Get in there and heal our boys.
This Frost Maiden.
That should be a lot of dead.
Yes!
The people's ruler. Retribution.
Oh man, we've got nothing for this Chaos Lord, that's for sure.
Then die!
Our Patriarchs, without bears, we're not really that great at fighting, turns out.
Obey the order!
Everyone shoot. Lock formation, guard mode, shoot. Just shoot whatever's closest to you.
Defenders of Kislev!
Alright, let's run down these spears. We're gonna probably have to fight them again. So let's kill what we can.
Sons of Kislev!
Come on, man, just shoot.
Back, comrades!
Ice Guard!
There we go. Yeah, our Patriarch got beat the hell out of. That's no good. Where are you? Where are you? Can you come over here and heal? There we go. Alright, now that I know how this heal works, I needed to just chill for a second and read it, for God's sakes. It's just a nice AoE. So these guys are excellent to mix into the front line. We killed the enemy lord, which I didn't necessarily want to do. You want to damage them a lot, but not kill them. If you kill them, they'll just replace them with another enemy lord. If you're not able to reach them in the same turn, which we might not be able to be, so they'll just get a fresh lord, you know, and that sucks. The good thing about killing this army, the best thing about killing this army, other than the fact that they're not threatening our empire anymore, is that now their home territory is undefended. Almost certainly. They'll, you know, on hard difficulty, the AI's got all the funds they need to recruit another army. It'll just take them a while, so if we strike now while the iron's hot, we should be able to invade and take... I think they have two settlement locations. And I'll be happy to do that. The big takeaway for this, hopefully, is going to be, yeah, the devotion. So this is awesome. Now we're going to be able to get that last building that we want in Kislev. It'll give us, I mean, a ton of different stuff. Step Hunter's Horn, that's new. Bonus versus large, plus 100%, and a charge defense versus large. Oh, that's awesome. Taken from an unknown but clearly massive beast, this horn has been handed from father to eldest son through generations of Kislev's preeminent family of beast hunters. Oh, that's awesome.
The queen demands their heads.
So, it looks like we killed them all. Would have liked another battle just for the experience. And the Ice Court dominates. The Ice Court has succeeded in drawing more supporters to its side. For now, the Great Orthodoxy has to acknowledge the supremacy of the Ice Court, but things may change in the future. So that is excellent. And we also killed a Chaos Army in battle. I forgot that that was one of our quests, but good stuff. So you'll see here, they own
The Ice Queen never
Sepukzi
fails.
and Nachovzi. I don't know. Those are hard to say. Nachovzi? Who knows? I'm just gonna keep butchering it. But and look, 4 more levels. That's a lot more control. If we go here, yeah, nice. We made it to early groundswell first, so we get extra diplomatic relations, more control, more leadership, and some speed. That's wonderful.
Tzarina
Awesome stuff.
Katarin of Kislev.
So let's go ahead and level up. 2 levels here. Oh, the ability to summon a snow leopard. That seems pretty good. I feel like we might want to get that. Oh no, the war bear. Done. Done. War bear. Right off the bat. That is too easy. And then I kind of wanted to get embodiment of winter. Gives her armor, HP, and weapon strength. Quite a bit of all of those. Enough to make her more relevant in a melee scrum, but man, Guardian's Call is too cool. We're gonna get that. No, we're not. God dang it. Embodiment of Winter. Let's do what we gotta do. Loyal, fierce, powerful, and surprisingly fast. A war bear is a symbol of Kislev itself. And then Embodiment of Winter is cold and deadly. Katarin is the personification of winter itself, and armored in its biting chill. And then here for the Frost Maiden, what are we working on? We want to finish this. Biting Wind is something we can get. It's a wind spell. This is kind of cool. Gust of True Flight to buff our archers. Get better troop replenishment. Oh no, we got 2 levels here. And then go ahead and get the Icon of Strength. Excellent. And now we're rocking the war bear. Super sweet. This bug, I think, is still in the game where they lose color. It's a very kind of strange
Do
bug.
not tarry.
Alright, and with this cash and with this devotion, we go to... See, I lost my capital. There we go. We go to Kislev. And boom, the Temple of Erson. The other option is the Grand Citadel, which generates control and devotion. And gives us increased income. But that's, I mean, that's not really what we want here. Temple of Erson. Love it. Hell yeah. And then with the rest of this cash, is there anything like I desperately feel like I need to upgrade? It'll probably just be to save a little bit to get Volksgrad right away to a tier 3. But Prague needs to be upgraded right away.
Born from the saddle.
That's hugely important. We're just a little too broke to upgrade Arengrad at the moment. Technology-wise, what do we just get? Convalescence? Tsar Loyalty Right. I don't know if that's what we need to be going for. Let's see. Could get the Ice Court Indoctrination, so we can start making our own Ice Witch Lords. Bear baiting. Lots of good stuff here. Income from trade, good producing buildings is pretty sick, but we've got to get 5 different upgrades here. Diplomatic relations with the Empire is great. I'm going to go for this. Icecade collars. These intricate designs are woven from strips cut from the pelts of young beasts, perhaps slain for the tenderness of their meat. Then we get Iron River Stone, which lowers construction costs for resource-producing buildings, but improving our diplomatic relations with the Empire should be paramount.
The Great Orthodoxy
That means a lot of allies, a lot of money. And we have room for yet another Ataman. Or at least we have an Ataman dilemma here. There are only so many Kislev's sons and daughters available, and the needs of the town put strain on the labor. The Ataman must therefore decide whether it is construction or recruitment that is his priority. So recruit rank +1. That's cool. And construction cost minus 15% with Master Builder. Yep. Yep. We still have so much to build in this territory. That's going to save us a fortune. Yeah, that's actually huge.
Time to march.
There's Boris, no doubt. Indeed.
Raise Sigma.
Oh man, look at Aldorf. And the dwarves are getting crushed as well. Is that Scrag? Yeah, Scrag is doing his business.
Maiden of the Frost.
His bloody business.
To war!
Come on, Dawi.
So,
All right, bow to me.
We should be super bros. These guys are getting close to wanting a confederation. They have ally missions available. I would not be surprised if one of their missions was for us to kill the army we just killed, and we could have got a free mission done.
The fist of proud Kislev. Offend me, and you offend her.
No, this is not. I still have trouble finding this this deal here. Defeat army Eric Turgensen. We're gonna accept this mission because we're definitely doing this, and that'll give us some allegiance points.
All in service to Kislev.
So remember, guys, we do
Winter
have
tides chill.
a quest battle to do.
They are
To get her
all
cloak.
people.
And we're going to want to do that whenever we can.
Excellent.
But we're going to go here and take these locations out first.
Queen of Kislev.
Orchakova. I'm going to hold off on spending there. And if that's all you got for me, we're good to go. Look at Arball. Trying to make big plays, but he's still surrounded by enemies. He's probably only got 2 settlements. Another Patriarch. Final resting place. The skeleton of a colossal bear, larger than even the mightiest war bear, washes up on the banks of their Erskoi. The bones are pristine, entirely undamaged, and without a trace of decay upon them. This is surely a sign from Erson, and we must respond with reverence. I think 30 devotion, I could use that right now, but I don't know if that's anywhere near as valuable as just having another Patriarch. So we're going to go with a great bonfire, bid a public farewell with flame and fervor in the heart of Guriev Square. Doubtless the show of pomp and ceremony will inspire others to pledge themselves to Erson.
Patriarch of Kislev.
So there we go. Marat Fedosov is now in. Take one of these hedge wizards, please. This other one we're going to salvage. I need the cash. And, you know, you'll probably either be an agent on the field or you'll come up here.
Warm your hearts.
And when this becomes an actual, you know, extra army for us, a full 20 stack, we'll be happy that he's in there. I don't think I want 3 Patriarchs in this army. I think that'll take away a little too much from my unit quality.
I will brook no complaint.
And man, would love to get rid of some of these guys, but they're doing great for the moment. But very soon, guys, what was going to happen is we're going to go back probably to Kislev area. And on the way, we're going to pick up... See, we're saving up to 4 grand, right? Because we're trying to upgrade Erengrad. Yes. On the way back, you know, we could do it right now a little bit. Let's start the retrofit
For
process.
the motherland.
I've got nothing else going on. Let's do it right now.
March.
I'm going to get rid of 2 Kossars and get 2 armored Kossars.
denied.
Yeah, they're building up quite the force here. This would actually be very dangerous to attack.
You'll die alone and frozen.
Others
We'll
will
get rid of
fight
you.
in our place.
And get rid of you.
I have no patience for weakness.
And then we'll add 2 armored Kossars to the group.
Queen. Die beneath the
And
heel
then
of
probably
the
another 4 of these guys will get gone. And they'll be turned into Zargard. Something like that. We do want to keep, you know, these guys are our archers. So we want to keep some of them, but we don't need that many. But 2 more armored Kossars is great. We're gonna get the Palisades.
I am the storm.
You chill. Please go find Marienburg.
gliding
Should be an excellent trade location for us. And there we go.
I must
And if there are any
practice my
dwarves
spells.
left alive here...
Approach and make your offer.
Okay, they don't want to trade quite yet.
The Nate.
Aye.
But there we go. Crack-a-drac, finally. Let's go ahead and propose.
Aye. Let's hear
Sure,
what you
I'll
have
take the
to say.
non-aggression as
We'll
well.
hear it before Oathgold. I suppose.
That is
Child
excellent for
of
us.
the Nine.
And they no longer want to make that deal.
Frozen.
But that was very good. You're chilling there. You're going up there. You're there. Good.
Is heresy.
I think he just said royalty is heresy. That's why we can't be bros, Rasputin. Norland is just constantly sending invaders. I think there's...
You have no power over me.
Oh no, you guys are in trouble. The Reichland has been destroyed. Scrag is just crushed. Oh no, Scrag has crushed Karl Franz. That sucks. Well, it looks like the Bastion of Humanity is probably going to be Boris Todbringer now. The Haute Couture, a traveling clothier, sets up her stall, offering garments tailored so masterfully that they are like a second skin. All who don her garments become consumed by self-obsession, forever admiring their own reflections and refusing all other duties. Undeterred, countless more queue out the door, and for that we get 5 Slaneshi corruption everywhere. And
No, blame you.
I don't know where you're going, Skaven. Hopefully we can finish this and get a stronger garrison before they finish whatever they're doing.
Priest of the great Orthodox.
That was
If
a
they attack
mistake,
now, they should be able to kill this guy.
I will hunt you down.
Just a random demon prince.
None shall question me.
I mean, that sucks, man. You don't want that.
I decide when you die.
This is spooky. I don't really want to take that fight, and I can't reach them this turn anyway. Oh, we got a lot of attrition there. I didn't realize that.
Ice.
I should have, though, because if you look at it, it's got Chaos Undivided attrition. Look how serious it is. No wonder they were spawned.
Power over me.
Born to rule. Defy chaos.
This is very interesting, because now I don't really want to go there. This has become a pretty terrible location for us. What I can do instead is to ambush and hope that they take the bait and come to attack Volkstrad again.
Boyar's right.
Yeah, this is a bit tricky.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
And there's not much for us to do, really. You know what, let's go up here. Let's go visit the elves.
Wherever winter
Laurelorn
asks.
Forest. The Ancient Dragon Cave. Known simply as the Ancient Dragon Cave, it was once home to an infamous drake, said to have come from the Far East. The creature has not been seen in aeons.
Ice.
From the Far East, you say? And our Adamant over here in Erengrad has something for us. Tensions between the Tzarina's agents and the Great Orthodoxy increase, spilling further out from the capital and into the Oblast. The Adamant is called upon by the factions to prove his loyalty once more. We can either stay faithful. These don't really matter. Let's stay faithful to the Tzarina just for the flavor text. Because we've kind of recruited all the agents we're going to recruit for a while. Volksgrad is healed up, but it's still 2 more turns until they get their palisade. I need to be very careful about what the Skaven are going to be doing. Because needless to say, I do not trust them. I do not want to spend my devotion there. This is worth, though. That's good. That's good income increase. Another 200 per turn. Plus whatever little boost it's going to give to my trade.
My polks are at your service.
What the heck is a polk? We're not joining that war. Sorry, guys. We're too busy trying to bait these Norskins out. Now, if they're sitting there recruiting, they're not going to leave. So, like this turn, they're recruiting again, so they're not going to leave again. Oh, hell no.
Ice Queen.
Khorne has now showed up. Thanks to the fact that our devotion is too low. An ally is building outposts in our area. That's great. Where? In Erengrad, which is even better. That's kind of on the forefront of this. Yeah, they followed my ambush. Chaos Incursion, got it. This is on the forefront of my territory here. This is one of my more vulnerable locations. For all I know, Arbol might be headed straight here. This provides a small garrison, well, basically 2 Kossars, 1 with spears and 1 without. Excellent. Once again, we still need 4 grand to buff that.
Unwavering, stay healthy, Kislevites.
Sister of Ice.
Weird, they're in the underway stance now, but they haven't really traveled at all. So what are we building now? Getting rid of corruption is probably a big deal. Getting the Orthodoxy Oblet, or even the stall for just more income. But this lowers construction costs for a ton of stuff. For, I mean, the entire rest of the campaign, not to mention more trade resources equals more cash. But yeah, let's go down here and crush this Khorne army.
Frostfang's bite.
They have Flesh Hounds and Chaos Warriors. It's a decisive victory, of course. But we're going to fight this battle. I just want to... Oh, I didn't equip my banners. We're going to fight this, and I just want to kind of check out the War Bears. Let's check out the Khorne Warriors and what they look like. Might run up to them and drop some stuff on them. Alright. That doesn't mean, however, we shouldn't take a second to develop our formation. A bunch of Khorne warriors running through our back line could still be devastating. The idea eventually is to get rid of all these Kossars and replace them with Ice Guard. Because the Ice Guard, their upkeep is almost the exact same as the Kossars. Because of the Tzarina's buffs. We'll keep you here.
Patriarch,
All four of these on bears eventually is going to be quite the little goon squad. Just cycling heals. Have the ability to summon snow leopards. You guys can chill there. Alright, we can't even see him yet.
Follow the bear! A fine strategy!
Check out some corn warriors. Slow-mo it a little bit. Super heavy metal. 100 armor, silver shields. Big melee attack. They have frenzy. Yeah, these guys are going to mess me up. For being real.
Armored Cossars! In Kislev!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you in melee stance? Don't do that. Let's go here and be ready to intercept the flesh hounds. There we go. Let's make sure we're getting the charge too. Let's check out the flesh hounds. The dervishes are getting in there, but these things are massive. I think they... Are they anti-large? Maybe not. But they are large-sized. A little bit of Overwatch. We should be crushing them. And let's check out the Lord too. The Herald of Corn. He looks pretty sick.
Yes! Execute them!
Spreading truth!
Spread our patriarchs around.
Spreading truth!
They die!
Get some charge defense going. Not that it'll help me. Nice. And with the hounds destroyed, we're good to go. We can merge the Kossars in. Now these guys are also, I think, magic resistant, aren't they? Aren't all Corn armies magic resistant? Or maybe that's just for the campaign. Cast some direct damage over here. She should be draining them whenever she's engaged in melee.
Frost Maiden!
Do they do magic damage? They don't. I guess that wouldn't make a lot of sense either. Yeah, you guys shoot, that's fine. Get our cab going here. Because these are the mortal units, they're not going to disintegrate like the demon characters do. Well, there we go. We made a cornflake sandwich. Just keep all these guys. Keep them all going. Big heal. What does this do again? Leadership? Yeah.
Follow the bear!
None of you should return. And then the demon should be disintegrating.
Frost bringer! Strike them down!
Get him. Just waiting for him to disintegrate. Heart of Winter is such an expensive spell. You really have to, like, plan it. I'm imagining we'll do a siege or a defense at some point, and the enemy will just blob up multiple stacks on top of each other, and we'll just get ridiculous value from it. Or even they'll blob up ranged units, something like that. Happy to have a fight here. We're kind of in between a rock and a hard place with the Skaven picking at us from one direction, potentially. They haven't done it yet, but there's no reason they won't. Especially if they bring another stack with them. And then the Norskins up top, which we've got to get rid of. Once we get rid of them, I mean, we've got like almost like a natural barricade with the mountains above us. That's not to say there aren't more enemies surrounding that, but... The devotion is huge, but I could really use a grand right now. So I'm going to take that.
Is merciful.
Are you still alive? If I can reach you, that's great for me. We'll take these levels. Thank you very much. We'll get Guardian Call. We will get the boost to the income. We'll take the Icon of Strength. And you did not level, sir. And this will put me over... Oh, I can't reach. Damn. But this will put me over the 4K that I need to upgrade Erengrad, which is very important to us. I'm going to go ahead and start building the Watchtower. That needs to get built. Anything else? I don't believe so. I think that's about all the people that we have. Yeah, this peninsula is kind of explored out. So now we need to dip here. I think mostly what's here is just more ogres, man. Yeah, we'll auto-resolve this.
Motherland never falters.
We'll take another cool 500. Please and thank you.
Leave them to stop.
Excellent. It all went according to plan. And now we can get the Iron River Stone. Stone quarried from the mineral-rich shores of the Iron River is of vastly superior quality, so supply must be kept constant if the city is to expand at pace.
With this, we stand against.
Speak briefly.
Okay. The elves don't really want anything to do with me.
The dragon.
It is time.
Nice. Military access.
Kislev, your distraction.
No.
To war.
Always hit the
Honor
wrong
to
buttons
your
here.
ancestors.
They do not want a defensive alliance, though.
I suppose.
Huh.
So,
Nordland will definitely take...
Repel.
who calls?
We'll take that deal. We'll propose
Approach us,
that offer.
friend,
We'll
and make
balance
your
it with
offer.
some cash.
All right.
What? Yes?
One.
And, yeah, nothing else.
The
Hochland is
Empire.
very close to getting a non-aggression pact with us.
Approach and make your offer. But I make no promises to my
Could
ascent.
threaten, but I'm not
What?
going to do that. If it fails, I think that means we go to war.
Skull.
And I'm, of course, not desiring to go to war with them. Alright, let's send you down to keep exploring in a viscerally direction. We also haven't discovered the vampires down here in Sylvania. Okay, we definitely want to upgrade Volksgrad, but the priority above all is the protection of our three main cities. And there we go.
We are the world's shield.
That was a mistake.
Are you
Margaret.
serious? He's coming to me.
Fused. Boyar's right.
Huh. I mean, don't worry, bro. I'm coming for
Raise
you.
this welcome call, Kislev. This
Shall be Katarin's.
We're gonna go that way. Prague has some unique buildings. Do any of them give growth? No. No, they don't. What else does this give besides growth? Construction cost reduction? That's probably worth it, but I need to save money to upgrade Volksgrad. We want to get this place to have walls. Does it already have walls? As a capital? I don't know. Because these are not like normal capitals.
Bride of the Ice.
Not a great chance for us
Winter
to
is
take
our
this thing out. It's level 3 already. Yeah, pass. Interesting. Face off. The horrified farmers of Prague have awoken to find that every ear of grain bears the miniaturized face of a lowing beast, and that their cattle are now blank, faceless nightmares. Vile mutation afflicts the cursed city once more. Allow farming to continue. We get more corruption, but we get more winds of magic. Burn it all, we lower the corruption, or we find the source and get an obsidian amulet, which I can at the very least sell for cash. I'm going to take that. Search the fields and barns, scour the grain silos and troughs, comb the wells and riverbeds. If a sorceress artifact is responsible for this corruption, it must be ours. And we have Constructor as a trait. That's excellent. Attempting to ambush here. Okay. I mean, not really ambush us, but we discovered them nonetheless.
Stupid experiment!
We are both faithful servants of the great Orthodox.
See, we're not even at war with these guys. And boy, would I like to take Hell Pit. You can see it's not necessarily a hospitable location for us. Killing Throt is amazing, though. I think he gives you bonus HP if you kill him.
I will hunt you down!
I will make it so.
Strike them down!
Don't have enough there. Keep upgrading the Moral Quarry. I think that's great.
Weaver of the Frost.
Fine. And I see treasure located all over the map, but we can only get that with a lord. And a lot of times those require battles, so I can't just like send her out looking for it. It's just kind of a cool spot. Looks like Skaven. That's a bummer. Warbears at level 11. What else are we going to get here? Get melee attack. Or melee defense, rather. Melee defense.
None shall question me.
They've got Flamers, a Soul Grinder, a Great Unclean One. The quality of the units that it recruited already is so insane that we need to kill this thing before it turns into a 20 stack. That cannot be allowed to live. Next turn we'll check diplomacy again. Especially after we kill this chaos stack. Hopefully it doesn't keep running away. It'll be fun to see those super powerful units too.
Far too important.
One of the vampire factions has been destroyed.
The Tome of Fates
And
calls
finally,
to me, foretelling of a way to elude the Maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying god will roar again. We must prepare. Muster an army that can withstand the terrors you shall face.
absolutely.
Your Highness, we
Yes!
have news of your father.
Yes!
Boris the Red lives after all.
Yes!
He has returned to save Kislev in its time of need. But we must act fast, for the forces of chaos surround him.
A tough battle, but one I think we can win. Boris the Red was thought dead, lost to Kislev and last seen fighting chaos on the banks of a river deep in Troll country. And so he fell, and Kislev looked to his daughter to lead them. Yet with the Bear God's last pained roar, something has changed. The Red Tsar stirs. The God of Change senses the awakening of Kislev's lost sovereign and seeks to profit. A horde including 3 Tzeentchian sorcerers descends on Boris's location, creating an arcane spell to wrest him from the ice. All is not lost, for the motherland has intervened, sending a message of Tsar's imperiled return by the rustle of branches and the chirps of birds to the hags of the forest, and from there word reaches the city of Kislev. So we are already right here. Look for us to get that done in the next episode, guys. We're gonna kill this army before we leave for the day.
Mistress of Ice.
Them running away like this is kind of annoying. And these guys are much less likely to succeed now. Last time they attacked us, we were weaker. This is a valiant defeat, but I dare say I can beat this army. They've got berserkers. I mean, I've got Zargard. I don't know if they give me any of his abilities. I feel like I might be able to win this. No magic, though. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. We'll take this fight in the next one. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.